Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Timothy Omotoso was acquitted by law court in South Africa. And ladies and gentlemen, the lady on the screen is among the key witnesses in Timothy Omotoso's case, the rape case, and also the human trafficking case. Obviously, as you are seeing it, she is crying, and this was after the court gave verdict on the issue and set Timothy Omotoso free from any allegation. Now, let's read out this comment. You have zero evidence of your accusation. The court works with facts and not emotion. You can cry a river if you like. Even killers do cry. You might be lying and crying as well. If you are right, you have to have the evidence, not just mere stories. This person said, evidence, not emotions, win cases. You need to prove beyond every reasonable doubt. Though judges can sometimes be corrupt, perverting the course of justice. However, you need to provide substantive evidence to corroborate your claims in order to secure a ruling in your favor in a court of law. You probably didn't have a good lawyer, or you have known or not enough evidence to back up your claims, or the man was entirely innocent and accused wrongly. Reason being that it is impossible for a Nigerian to commit such a crime and not be convicted by a South African judge. Why I read out these two comments is this kind of summarize this whole thing. See, let me tell you, no matter how sentimental we want to be about it, no matter how emotional we have to be about it, if a judge and a case that took 8 years to conclude, and a judge finally comes out declaring him free from all allegations, trust me, they don't have enough evidence. And this other witness, according to the news, that she was part of the key witnesses, but she died few weeks ago around March. She was assassinated, kind of. She was shot in her car. And people are also saying that Timothy Omotoso knows what happened to that girl. But let me shock you. To some extent, Timothy might not have hands in the death of that girl. Do you know why? She on her own has other enemies that you might not know. And that enemy will not take privilege or advantage of the situation, knowing that once he or she terminates her, that the pointing finger or the accusing finger will be pointed at Timothy Omotoso. Hope you know such situations do arise, where your enemy will now use the opportunity that she has to terminate your life and go scot-free, because all eyes will now be on Timothy, because that is the one that their case is obviously obvious in public. For those of you that doesn't know the issue of Timothy Omotoso, he was arrested in 2017, that is 8 years ago, in South Africa, when he was trying to flee South Africa, according to news back then. So what happened? What happened is that some group of women sued him based on human trafficking, rape, and other sexual related issues. And guess what? 2025, since 8 years ago, he was finally set free, and he's bound. To some extent, he's facing outright deportation. South Africans are massively asking for his deportation. In fact, they are so disappointed that he got free, or he was free after 8 years. But just like I read in the issue time, see, it's not emotion, it's not chess, it's about evidence and facts. Because another interesting thing, or another hard thing about rape is that it's hard to prove. Do you know why? Because it's not something that you plan it to happen. Like, it happens, like it just happened, and before you know it just happened. That you don't have the time to put on record, to record the person with video. You don't have the time to record the person's call. You don't have the time to keep chat. It just happened.
The accused bore no onus to convince the court of their innocence. I'm of the view, in the light of all the circumstances of the case, that the state has not proved its case beyond reasonable doubt.
Yes! Why, please?
The accused are found not guilty and are discharged on all the charges.
Timothy Omotoso, after being set free by the Lord Court by the judgment, he was asked if he would take actions against all these girls. He said he wants to rest for now. But in some jurisdiction, or in some cases, because this is South Africa, this is not your father's land. But to some extent, someone that spent 8 years and at the end of the day was free of every charges, normally supposed to sue for that 8 years that you feel like you've wasted. So let's learn from him what he said about suing those girls.
I thank God. I give him all praise. I am 67 by July, next July. I've been in prison for 8 years. for 80 years.
Are you looking to maybe, take legal action forward, seeing as you're not guilty and you've spent so many years?
I think it's better for me to rest first.
Yeah.
I've been in prison for 80 years at this age, so I think we should give some time for that.
So the truth might remain that he might actually be guilty of what he did, but because those girls, they don't have concrete evidences to prove that yes, he committed this thing, they just cannot just go. I mean, he who alleges must prove. They just cannot go just because of your tears, because you're crying, and say, oh, he actually did it. Because in some cases, it turns out that the person that cried and said was raped wasn't actually raped, and at the end of the day, the accused is now being spent years and years in prison without getting justice, or years and years in prison for nothing. Just like in this case now, I'm not saying that he's innocent, but I'm saying that the possibility that he's innocent is also there. The possibility that it might be a gang up is also there. Yes. So we don't know. That's why the court make it a point of duty not to follow emotion, not to follow sentiments when declaring a judgment. No, you have to bring your facts. You have to bring anything possible that you use to win your case. You are the one that said that you were raped and human trafficking. So the onus is on you to hustle hard and give evidence. Give evidence. For a smart person, if you know you really want to go through that angle, you should have settled down, calm down, build up your evidences. Therefore, in that manner or in that case, he cannot go scot-free. So, to Timothy Omotoso, as a Nigerian, whatever that awaits him after this whole thing, because according to news that he might be deported, he will not even be angry that he'll be deported, because I think he needs that peace, like he needs that oh welcome home. Imagine at 60-something years of his life, you are in prison. So, daddy in the Lord, it's time to go home now. Go home and rest and relax. Okay.
So I believe you might be deported tonight back home to Nigeria. What is your take on that? You might be deported tonight back to Nigeria.
Only tomorrow can speak. Tomorrow will speak for itself. Tomorrow will speak for itself.
That is it for today, guys. I would like your opinion in the comment section. I know most South Africans are so mad about the judgment, but it's not about being mad. Seriously, it's not all about being angry, or it's not about saying the judge was compromised. I mean, this happened. This even happened in South Africa. Had it been in Nigeria, you say okay because he's in Nigeria and he's in Nigeria, but it happened in your town. It happened in your town, so it's not like. So please, I'm talking to you as an individual now. You might not find yourself in that situation. You might. Calm down to gather evidence before you now go to local, because even if you cry from now till tomorrow, nobody is going to use your tears to prove as evidence. You need concrete evidence. You guys, I want your opinion in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you guys in my next one. Bye.